Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel. I'm your host for LT Productions. You are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Single Taken Other. This is a black web series that is currently airing on YouTube. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my content, but more importantly, you're enjoying Single Taken and Over. I put the description in the link in my description box, so there's no excuses. Get on over there. Let's support our sisters and the cast and the crew. This is a black web series, independent filmmakers. Let's make it happen for them. Let's boost up the numbers, okay? I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video and also subscribe to my channel. You can also leave your comments below. I do have an announcement before I get started. I have been doing this every Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesdays and Thursdays, as far as introducing new content. Next Thursday, Sisters comes back on. So I think I'm going to be a little bit more occupied with Sisters. However, I might see if I can fit something in on Thursdays also, but my plan is to go to every Tuesday now, but we shall see. Because other things are going to be popping up too during the week. Power Ghost is going to be coming back on, I think the Friday after next. Yeah. They'll be coming back then. And then soon after, Bel Air will be coming back. And those are kind of things that I have to concentrate on Thursdays, but it's not like I can't pre-record different things. But my plan is to go to just all Tuesdays or every Tuesday to show you something that possibly you're not watching. And my highlight is to bring a spotlight to independent content creators / filmmakers and all that good stuff. So stay tuned. Things seem to be popping during the summer. Don't know what I'm doing at the beginning of the week because I think Summer House Reunion, I think it's only a part 1 that comes up this weekend, and then I'm done for Sunday since Nothing Black is on Sunday, so I don't know. We shall see. But let's get into this. All right, so Single Taken Other. This is episode 2 of season 1, entitled The Weekend. We start this episode with Taryn and Josh. They have been out. They've been talking for a week. And this is the second time they're going out for coffee. We find out that Josh is a computer analyst. And Taryn is really kind of into him. Like, he's checking some of those general boxes that she likes. He's fine, funny, and smart. So then they get into this battle of who's a better artist, PJ Morton or John Legend. Now, Taryn says it's John Legend, and then Josh was like, "No, PJ Morton. Have you heard his album Gumbo?" I don't know who I would choose because they kind of got different styles. In my opinion, PJ is a little bit more broader with his music. I don't know. I don't know who I've gravitated more to. I think that there are deeper messages with PJ Morton. I don't want to choose, but I probably lean more towards PJ Morton. But love John Legend. So I don't know. But y'all help me decide. Or what do y'all think in regards to PJ Morton or John Legend as far as a better artist? So Taryn announces that there's this, or who said it? I don't know who. I think it was Taryn that says that one of her favorite TV shows is coming back on. And Josh came up with this wonderful idea of we both can watch it together because he likes that show too. She gets excited. It's like, oh, I guess I'm really getting in there. And then he says, we can text each other. Her heart sunk. Her face fell flat on the floor. Text each other? Who texted? No. We need to get close to Netflix and chilling. And you want to text? What? Basically, he said we could be watch buddies. That's not the way or the plan that Taryn has for her life and what she thinks should be happening. But she does submit and says, okay. Basically, she's saying, as the voiceover, she's like, I want you to love me. Like, it's going in the wrong direction. Let's turn around. So I guess the date is over, and Josh gives her a church hug. As I was looking at her, excuse me. I said that was so funny. So everything that Taryn wants to happen right now is not happening. I don't think that she's celebrating the process. You just got done with the F-boy, and this dude is treating you with respect and treating himself with respect at that. All right, so Royce and his co-worker. His co-worker's being a hater and really making fun of him at the presentation because the presentation wasn't up to the boss's standards. And the co-worker was like, we should have worked together. And I think Royce was like, I'm putting it in my words, we're not equally yoked. I'm here, you're there. You stay over there. We don't have anything to do with each other. I think he knows now that he's got to have some. Because he knows that Royce has to have someone help him. Royce kind of bucks up against the co-worker and says, the boss didn't ask you. In regards to all of this stuff. Then the co-worker says, you dropped the ball, and now you still have to have a partner. Better yet, the boss's daughter. Royce ends up sending him away as Joy is approaching. Joy ends up apologizing, saying, hey, we haven't been able to meet as of yet. But Royce says that that's okay. He did ask his boss, her father, if they could have an extension, and he has done that. So they plan on meeting tonight to get things situated before the new presentation. All right, so Taryn, she's at the office, and she's just going through her mind, going through all the mental gymnastics to find out, does Josh really like her? He does, Taryn. It's just not the same approach that you're used to. Remember, you prayed to God about a man, about how you really want to be treated. Monica, she's pouring her heart out to Taryn, and Taryn is not listening. When Monica notices that she's not listening, she's like, well, what's the matter? You're usually more cognizant. You're more aware. You're alert when it comes to me telling you about Nick for the 47,000th time. I have that part on, paraphrasing. And she doesn't know if Josh really likes her or not. She ends up saying it. So Monica was like, well, you got to find a way to see what he wants out of a relationship and all of this. Instead of just thinking, okay, you're in the friend zone or your buddies or whatnot, see what he likes. I think one thing that Taryn doesn't like to do is to talk about her own life or love life, because Monica will somehow bring it on back to her and her situation with Nick. And that's not what she's trying to do. Like, we talk about Nick all the time in your love life that you're not going to change, so whatever. All right, so the boss gathers everyone in the office into her office. And the boss's name is Joan. She's kind of got that Meryl Streep from The Devil Wears Prada type of a flair. Not so much as, what do I want to call her? She's not so a stick in the mud. But Joan has some personality, but, she'll let you know I'm the boss. As far as this protege, her name is Genesis. They're trying to get this interview. They don't have a stylist in regards to this whole thing as far as their interview, and also to embrace the magazine cover. But she wants the whole team that's in the office right now pitch ideas, and they got to be top notch. and potential interview questions. And she'll pick which one she wants and who actually comes up with the best interview questions. As everyone else leaves, Taryn stays behind, and she mentions her friend, which is Brittany, as someone that could be a great potential to styling Genesis. I think that that's pretty cool. The friends are actually holding each other up and passing along great stylists and not trying to go for the biggest people, even though Genesis is a renowned name in the industry. I really do like it that, at least in this friend group, that they speak up for each other and actually recommend one of each other. All right, so we get into Nick's world a little bit. Nick is a part of this basketball league. He does want to get into the NBA. They're right now in this competition, playoffs type situation, and the coach right now wants to extend the season a little bit more, and they're asking the guys, can you play a couple more games? The other guys are not really into it. Nick is into it because he wants to be noticed. The other guys see that and basically are saying, give up on your dreams. It's not going to happen. You're washed up. I guess that there's some things that happen in Nick's life that prohibited him from getting a better jump start into his NBA career. It looks like he got caught up in some mess. But he ends up saying, I'm just putting my life back together. And he really needs this. But of course, unless the whole team is not willing, then that's not going to really happen for him. Okay, so Kara. She is fighting a gentrification. And she's got all these poster boards. She's trying to call in people to sign this list because right now in the local neighborhood, they're really trying to get rid of the locals so that they can reproduce the area for other things for their good. That's not really good for the neighborhood. You're trying to get all these high-scale apartments that that nobody in that neighborhood could afford, and stores that just cannot be affordable. And she's trying to stop it. So this guy comes by, he's reading the information and hearing Kara, and ends up challenging him. And was saying, he thinks that gentrification can be good. And he gives his portion of it, and Kara does not back down to a good debate, even though it wasn't really a debate because Kara was like, I said what I said. Garrett did, at least at the beginning, was able to shake hands with Kara. You can tell that he's attracted to her and tries to rub her hand, but it wasn't really working. Well, it is working, but she tried to act like it's not working. But Kara seems to be enticed by the dude. But they go through this back and forth, and Kara really tears him down. And I'm surprised the dude wanted to stay around. But she says, after Garrett gave his input, I'm used to educating simple people. I was like, Kara, why you do all that? Stop. But dude tried to still put on his flirtation with her. I guess that wasn't stopping him. But you can tell as he's leaving that she is smitten by him. Taryn and Monica, they join Kara. They're late, and Kara lets them know about that. She ends up telling them about Garrett. And the first thing she starts saying, he's cute, but he looks like one of the types that is packing, and you know what packing means. It does not know what to do with it. I said, Lord. So then it's like, you can tell that she's smitten, but because of how the person that she is, she's not going to get caught up into his world or anything that's going on with him. So then she says, I think it's a waste of time. Then Monica all of a sudden starts talking about Nick, and he's getting on my last nerve. Both the ladies basically eye roll because it's a cycle with Monica. She always says that she's done with him, and then he can do the most mediocre gesture to her and reels her back in, and they are good and happy. And then they go through this whole where is he da 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 type of situation. Again, it's just a lost cause. She really wants Nick to make it official. He's not Monica. Put a label on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. I wish he would say, don't be mad when he wants it, because you got a guy in the office, I think his name was Gordon. I mean, you got another option, Monica, but whatever. Monica says that he has potential. Does he? But he only sees you at night. Then Kara just really goes into her again to try to see if she could wake her up from the slumber that she is in. How is he marriage material but ghosts you? That's not a stable dude. And she basically says, give him an ultimatum. And then Monica was like, I'm not letting the only good man I know get away from me. A good man that ghosts you comes around when he feels like it and knows that he can manipulate you to continuously take him back. He gets to have sex with you whenever, and then he gets up and leaves. Now, she feels like that there is no fish in the sea. And then Kara was like, well, then don't complain. That's right. You like it, I'm going to love it for you. I want more for you, but stay there. Don't complain about what he does wrong to you. Monica sees Nick's IG stories, and he sees that he's partying up. It looks like he's at some type of strip joint or whatever. She ends up texting him the screenshots, and then she's upset. And what does that mean? Because Monica, you still gonna be right next to him no matter what type of excuse that he makes about whatever, or explanation about what he's doing. I mean, there are no labels, so why are you getting mad? Just saying. All right, so Royce and Joy, this is the boss's daughter. Basically, they come up with some good ideas about this whole presentation. Joy ended up suggesting that they bring in a tangible product. Royce ended up saying, I didn't think that we needed that, but he's really glad that she did make the suggestion. She ends up saying, I've been studying my father for years, and she knows how to get to him. Then Joyce does this passive-aggressive thing that kind of shifts the whole atmosphere and mood between them. She goes into this whole, Royce, you think you are cute, but you have a big ego. And basically she was like, I have to humble you a little. I had to humble you. So it's like you're telling him he's cute, but at the same time crushing his ego. So obviously that there's something there that we're going to see in just a few minutes that we didn't know was there. Joy is about to leave, and then Royce, you can see the attraction between each other. Royce pulls in Joy for a kiss. At the same time, Brittany is texting, and how they usually do, hey babe, what are you doing tonight? So it looks like there's a little trouble in paradise. Of course, Brittany doesn't know anything what's going on, but it looks like Royce is finding interest in someone else. Of course, we just don't know the definition of Royce and Brittany's relationship, but it just seems like it's a thing of let's get together when we can and let's keep it hush-hush. So I don't know how much Brittany can get mad, but we shall see later on in the season. But that's it for me. Hopefully you enjoyed this content. Please go to Capshi Productions page and watch this series. Let's support our women, black women, and independent filmmakers. Again, I do appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video, also subscribe to my channel, and leave your comments below. Again, the link to Capshi Productions will be in my description box below. Until the next one, peace.